Why?
We're live, I think. Hello. There's 2 people here.
Hello, people.
Introduce yourself if you're here in the little chat. I don't know where it is for you guys, but it's down there somewhere. Welcome.
Hello.
So we thought we'd come on live today to answer some of the questions that people asked us on Instagram. And if you have any other questions or you just want to chat, let us know in the little chat down there.
I think we start the questions at 8:05.
Okay. Just let everyone... Actually, I should post it on socials that we are live. Keep talking.
How's everybody? Who is everybody?
Because there's going to be people watching this back and it's going to be like...
It's going to be like
Space.
Dead Space.
So
It's a good game.
I'm going to put... Why are you looking like that?
I'm wanting to start a conversation with someone so the ball can be rolling. So I'm actually talking about something.
Yeah, but it takes a while to start up.
I don't want to talk too much about isolation. I'm trying to think of a topic, and I think everyone's a bit isolation topicked out.
Yeah, remember not to say it though.
Oh, lucky.
Last time we said it and we were cut off
Straight away.
Oh. Hi guys, probably don't have questions, but you are free to ask me. I'm a mum of a PDA, ADHD 12-year-old.
Cool.
Hi, what's your name? I've seen all your comments on my videos, so thank you for watching and commenting.
What's the picture of Ted?
What's PDA? I'm having a mind blank. I know ADHD, but what's PDA?
This is when I like to have my phone on me too. Yeah, we can ask you, what is PDA?
Yeah. Hi, Danielle.
Hello.
Okay, sorry, I'm just posting it so people can get the link to our live stream. Karen. Hi, Karen. Autism. What does PDA stand for, though? I've never heard of that before.
That surprises me.
I know a lot about autism, but I don't know what that means. Maybe I do, I just don't know what that acronym is. Pathological demand avoidance. Oh, I get it. Okay, so it's like a form of autism. I've heard of obsessive defiance disorder, I think. Is that similar? Sorry.
Trying to do the thing where you bump the table.
Oh yeah, I do that a lot.
It's not your fault, it's the table's annoying and crappy.
So we might start our questions. Don't know.
Question of the day.
Yeah, I'll have to check out your channel. I haven't had the chance to, but I will get some more education.
Cool.
Actually, I should post the link on my Facebook too. Why don't you start off with the first question?
Yo, Messiah. I'm not gonna try that. Messiah money. Is that me that's bad with my words?
Mudasa.
And then I was trying the next word. That's a mouthful.
Sorry, like destroying your name.
Manuden. Yeah, I can't pronounce your name. Sorry.
Welcome.
How are you guys coping with isolation? It's getting better.
It is. Well, the restrictions have lifted a little bit in Australia, so it is definitely getting better.
Back to normal.
Back to our routine, which is what we love so much. Sorry, I'm just posting it on Facebook.
You said it properly. I said it like crappy. I didn't say it very good.
Oh, I said it properly. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, sorry. Just posted. Okay. So, how are you guys doing in isolation? It's so cool that we can, like, everyone's kind of in the same boat, but where are you guys from? Did I just hear? Where are you guys from, and are you still in isolation? Because we're not in lockdown anymore. Like, we're in the level down. Is that what you would say?
Yeah. Thankfully, I live in South Australia and not too bad now. Things are improving now. This is true.
Yeah, I really hope it stays that way. I hope that it doesn't, like, go back, because everyone's kind of loosening up now.
Yeah, but there's very little cases in Australia, and I'm pretty sure the cases that happened, they're better now.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think things are pretty chilled. I'm just curious when they're gonna properly open the borders again, like planes wise.
Even just the state borders, they're not open yet. But all right, so because
That's not too far away.
Danielle, Newcastle. I'm still trying to avoid going out too much. So Danielle's from Newcastle. So.
Cool.
Hi, Danielle.
You're like the 10th person we know.
We don't know many people here. I mean, like, we do, but isolation has made it worse for us, I think.
Yeah.
School is back, and I had my first riding lesson after 12 weeks. That made my day.
Riding.
Nice. Is that horse riding?
Motorbike riding?
Mm.
Push bike.
Yeah, as soon as they announced that school's back, all the parents were like, woo! How's the trampoline holding up? They get worn out fast. We actually bought a really good quality one, so
We got lucky.
Hopefully it lasts us a long time.
It's springless, so there don't be any bad springs.
Mm-hmm. They have the daily cases on Hunter New England Health Facebook page. I have to go check them because I don't know how many are in our area, but you can see horse
Cool.
riding.
Cool fact. My auntie did horse riding, like horse competitions, riding,
yeah.
and she'd like do like the showing off of a horse type of thing, where they like look at the walk and stuff in Switzerland.
Yeah.
She's also a dog breeder. I think she lives in Germany now, though. Still on the Swiss side.
Yeah. I just don't get, like, this. Sorry. Okay.
It's probably a guess.
So we're gonna start the questions.
Question of the day.
We used to watch a lot of OK Baby, and they did question of the day.
I'm just checking.
Okay. Hey guys, thanks for doing this, and congrats on having two asleep for now. They're asleep for now.
Sorry, bring it back up. How do you bring it back up?
There. Yeah, it's hard getting them to sleep. Luckily, Jazz goes to sleep okay, It's just the staying asleep is hard. Our kids wake through the night, so they're asleep, but only for now. Oh, cool.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's so delayed.
Okay. All right, let's start the questions.
That video.
Okay. Is it hard to share your time between the kids as Jacob has extra needs and appointments? Well, not really, actually, because there's a lot of time when Jacob's at preschool and we get to spend time with Jazz.
Yeah.
So, like, we were saying that, like, the other week we were saying we didn't really get that one-on-one time with Jazz like we did with Jacob when he was a baby. But I wouldn't say it's like we're not spending that time with Jazz. It's just sectioned off into some days, would you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How many kids do you guys have? Do you find it hard to give all that attention out? I think it's a very big struggle, and I always have mum guilt. Am I spending enough time with this child? Am I spending enough time with this child? Especially because Jacob has a lot of therapy at the moment, so we're kind of focusing on him and his early intervention. But it doesn't mean that we're not focusing on Jazz. She's a very high needs child as well.
Very.
So she kind of demands our attention. To put it lightly, she demands.
She's very trying to find a word to put the word drama in. Drama queen.
She's drama queen.
Like something small will happen, she's just like makes a big deal for it.
She's got a short temper.
She knows she's gonna get picked up though. She plays us.
Yeah. Do you guys have clingy kids? Jazz is very clingy, especially towards me, because obviously.
If she just sees Jess, like, that's it.
We're still breastfeeding, that's why, and I can't stop, because if I did stop, then the world would be over. We wouldn't get any sleep. We wouldn't. Oh my goodness.
And because you're working from home, if she just pops her head out because she hears something or whatever, and then goes back into the room, Jazz is like, "She's here. She's here."
I should send you a text and be like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Can you hide her or something? Like, it's been so hard in isolation, like working from home. So let's hope that she gets less needy. I think she's just at that stage of babyhood where they're clingy. She's lovely. We've talked very badly about her. I love her to bits. She's so cute, but she's a very high maintenance child, just like Jacob is.
Because she copies Jacob as well.
Yeah,
she's does. Like trying to climb up on everything, and like, but that could just be her as well. But she sees him doing it, and we can't really say don't do it because he doing it.
Monkey see, monkey do. I found it easier when my son was smaller, as you expect the kids will have higher needs in one way. Girls command attention. I've heard. Yeah. My niece is super clingy to her mum as well. She knows if she makes a fuss, she will get what she wants. Oh, babies are so smart. Yeah. She knows that if she screams in my ear for 10 minutes, then she will get the boob.
If only it worked like...
Okay, moving on.
Jokes.
I have 4 children. 3 grown-up children have left home. Wow, 4 children. Props to you. I honestly don't know how people do it. So, yeah, so then that kind of answers that question. I don't know. If you guys want to answer these questions as well, we'd love for you guys to like answer in the comment chat section.
Jess's mum has 6 brothers.
Yeah, I don't know how my grandma did that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. People always, actually, that was one of the questions. Let's answer that right now. Do you and Jordan plan on having more kids?
No. Like,
I was
look,
doing the drum roll.
like, if,
What are you about to say?
if by some, like, divine miracle Jacob is
Improving? Communicating?
can self-care.
Independence.
Yeah, more independence.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dramatically, like, the rate we're going, it's looking like a no.
Is the chat the same over there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So,
Next question.
was hard work when they were young? You're doing a great job. Thank you. I feel like everyone has said that to us, like it's hard now, but it'll get easier. And then I've heard people say that it doesn't ever get easier, it just gets different. So, confidence.
I think when people say it gets easier, it's just like to give some hope.
A lot of people were like saying to me when Jacob was a baby, like he wasn't sleeping well the whole first year of his life, people would say to me, it's just a phase, you'll get out of this. It wasn't just a phase. It continued, and yeah, the phase is still going, and I don't hold any hope to it ending, like the phase of like sleep, bad sleep kind of thing.
Okay. Morning from America.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi guys, I have a million questions, but I'm driving, so I'll keep it short. Yeah, try not to look at your phone too much.
Don't text while you drive, please.
How old was Jacob when you guys noticed he was on the spectrum? Also, what was he like back then compared to now? See, because Jacob was our first child, we didn't really have anything to compare it to. And all my little cousins and stuff, like the youngest now, she's like 18. So I hadn't been around babies much for quite some time.
Yeah,
and
we hadn't had any
same
babies.
on Jess's side. So we hadn't been around babies for quite a long time, and we didn't really know what progression to
what to compare it to.
What to compare it to.
Yeah.
So when we first kind of got told by like family members, oh, have you noticed Jacob does this? Have you noticed that? Have you noticed he doesn't look in you in the eye? Like little things.
I wouldn't say it was.
Well, they said that like, look,
wouldn't.
there is something going on with Jacob.
I wouldn't say it was the family.
No.
I think we were first to pick it up. I think the family was more like, no, he's fine. He's just a boy.
Mhm.
Was the first thing. He's just a boy. Boys develop slower.
Yeah, we got that.
And also
that's what my dad was saying, but my mum was
many people telling like your parents and my parents telling them, no, my son, he started talking at 3 or he started talking at 4, so no, I wouldn't say it was the family that picked it up.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I remember that particular moment when my mum was saying that there was something up with Jacob, and I'm saying, you don't know what you're talking about. I was getting very defensive.
Oh, yeah, I had already talked to her about that, though.
I remember not...
You were very much on the...
wanting to know, and he's fine. There's nothing...
Not that he's not fine.
Like, that there wasn't something up. Like,
there was something different there.
I didn't...
Yeah, Jordan was very much on the no, like not my son kind of thing, and it's not like any fault of his. Like
Yeah,
no one
I was
really
just
expects that like to come from their child. But I had more knowledge and more experience about autism, and more I could see it in Jacob. He went through a regression at 18 months old. So before the regression, Jacob was saying a few words. He was saying bus, train, bus, plane,
yeah, a few things.
few things.
But then
And
also
then, like, within a couple of weeks to a month, he dropped all of that. His sleep got bad. He stopped eating all the foods that he ate, all within like a month.
he was also like following like particular songs like Rock Fire Bear. Like he was doing the motion and stuff like that.
It was when I was pregnant with Jazz, and he was saying baby and holding the baby.
Yeah, he was showing like so many signs. We're like, oh, we're getting somewhere. He's saying this, he's saying that.
Yeah.
And then it all just disappeared.
Yeah. In the moment, we didn't see it as dramatic as it was. A lot of people say the regression is within like a few days, like their kids just stop talking or stop eating. Yeah, Jacob used to eat everything, and it's so hard to imagine that right now because he doesn't eat very much. But he used to eat.
Like he eats, but he's very fussy and he's not willing to even try things.
It. No.
Like if it's something that he's even kind of iffy about, like you've done something to or whatever, he goes like,
No.
he doesn't.
So does that answer the question? Also, what was he like back then compared to now?
I wonder if we can use our actual camera for the camera, because
I don't think you can.
I think it would do a lot.
Yeah,
better
this
of a
camera's
job.
not very good.
It's not that great.
Oh, there's so many comments now. Sorry.
We were up to. Does Jacob wake up a lot overnight? Did you read that? My son has never slept well, and most nights he isn't asleep before 12. Yes, different is correct. Teens are fun, he is not.
Oh, so he still doesn't sleep.
Well, like Jacob's kind of been okay-ish for like sleeping through the night once he's got to sleep. Jacob takes melatonin, and
yeah, that helps.
They say that it helps some people more than others. Like some people it doesn't really work on.
Yeah.
We think it definitely works. Like
for now, I've heard that it like can
lose its effectiveness.
So like that's why some people like go on and then have a phase off it, and then they go back on it. But
like cycle.
That helps with falling asleep. However, his pediatrician said to us there is currently nothing that can help him to stay asleep overnight. Like there's nothing available. So
it's just to get to sleep. It's only for like a few hours or something like that. So once you're asleep, it's just take it from there. But I'm gonna grab it just to show what it is.
So Jacob does fall asleep well. So most of the time, I should say most of the time. But he does wake up sometimes for like a couple of hours overnight, like banging on the walls, so we have to get up and he can come into our bed, or he's just wide awake in the middle of the night. So that does happen still, and he can wake up very early as well. So I think it's gotten better, obviously, because he was waking every 2 hours for a very long time. But yeah, you got the melatonin.
Yeah, so it's not a sponsored video or anything like that. It's just I think that people should know about it.
Yeah.
Like, whoop.
Camera's there. So when we first were prescribed melatonin, we were trying to give it to him in a liquid form.
And he was kind of fighting it, didn't like the flavour.
And it was every night we had to give that to him.
Little lollies.
Yeah.
And he goes. Which
Are we having one?
I'm going to have one.
I was looking in the camera and I was like, oh, did we actually eat it?
Because
oh, Bree's here. Hi.
after
How are you
this, I got to
going,
go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I've got to...
Not that that would do very much to him because it's a child's dose. But definitely consult your pediatrician before any of this. We're not health professionals, so don't try it unless you've consulted them. Okay, let's keep going. How do you settle your kids when they wake during the night? Milk.
Yeah, milk.
In both forms. Jacob has a bottle.
But he's been pretty good at
Jags-
staying down now, but he used to be up every hour to 2 hours.
Sleeps through it.
I learned
He
to
wakes-
become a heavy sleeper.
He wakes up occasionally for a couple of hours during the night and then wakes up at about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, he wakes up like 4 or 5 in the morning, and
We consider that a good night because of what he used to be like, I think.
yeah, I think we're
So-
used to horrible and bad is good.
And settling Jacob back to sleep if he's woken up in the middle of the
It's
night
close to
is
impossible.
So impossible. We just have to wait it
And
out.
cross your fingers. But
Basically, if it gets to like the couple hours mark, then we just put Moana on and
hang out in the lounge room.
we just wait for him to fall asleep. He just won't go back to sleep.
He like starts once he's awake for the morning. Not just that, 4 or 5 in the morning, he starts kicking his bedroom door or walls, and we're like,
And I don't mean
time to get up.
and that doesn't sound very good. He's not trying to get out, if that makes any sense. So like he bangs on the wall as like a repetitive motion. He's not like sometimes he's like, okay,
You
let
can
me out,
hear him.
guys. Like
You can hear him that he's being cheery and giggly
yeah,
and
he's like
stuff.
oh da da, but then he's also going boom boom boom.
If he wants out, he does like bang bang. And you're like, okay,
Yeah,
it's time
you
to
know
get.
the difference.
Yeah. You can
Next
hear he's
question,
happy.
because these are going quickly. Albert Einstein started speaking at 5. Albert Einstein had autism, Asperger's syndrome. There are many people that have it that you wouldn't actually expect it to.
Apparently, that Jerry Seinfeld one, that's not true. He does.
Oh, he doesn't.
He brought it up once that he might have it, but
Then
it
people
was-
took that to heart.
it was disproven.
Is it okay if I ask random
Not
questions? Nothing inappropriate. Sure, ask us anything within obviously reason. But yeah, ask us some questions. I'm gonna try and go quickly because hey guys, sorry I'm late. Charlotte's been unsettled tonight. Oh, don't apologize. We 100% understand. I know a lot of people here are mums or autism mums or dads, so what's that thing that they do in the Hunger Games? Like power to each other. Is that what they do?
No.
They go like this.
Swap.
Like we know how it is. Danielle, I've heard the earliest you can notice is 6 months. Did you guys notice anything that early? Actually, I've been thinking about doing a video about the signs of Jacob like early on, and I was thinking about early on how when he was a really baby, actually first year of his life, he was very unsettled all the time. Like we would have to like bounce all day. Do you remember doing that?
A lot of bouncing.
Jordan used to have him in the carrier so that I could sleep, basically. That was how it went.
All right, let's rapid fire question. Go.
And also, he didn't sleep well. That's the other thing that we noticed when he was little.
My son also regressed at 18 months and stopped talking for over a year. Started
echolalia at 4 and started to talk again at 5.
What's echolalia?
Echolalia is when, like, what Jacob does, like the sounds, or if they hear something, you know, you say it, they say it over and over again, or they repeat what you say instead of actually talking.
Yeah, it's not the same as talking. Okay. My son never waved or pointed either. Yeah, Jacob doesn't do any of that. Melatonin never worked. He has
clonidine. It's the only thing that works, but even with that, it's a struggle. Yeah, I have heard of that medication. Yeah.
We are right after that moment, 19 months, with a very steep social and communication regression in the last 6 weeks. Now in early intervention therapy, it's a huge shock.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Feel the shock.
I feel for you. Going through that, like, diagnosis process and straight after, like, it's hard. It's hard.
It takes a toll on you because you're.
No one really knows what you're going through. Like, there's obviously people like that are autism parents, but we didn't know many. And also, I get messages every day from people saying that they're so confused, they're so distraught because they have no one to talk to about it. And
and I think one of the worst things that people unknowingly say that will annoy you is, "Oh, it could be worse." I hate that line. Like, I know people use, "Oh, it's not like he's got," and then I'll just say something else, and you're just like, "But look, I'm feeling something about this, and like I'm in shock and taking it in, and
you have a right to feel that way.
You have a right to feel that way, and feel that way all you want." Mm-hmm. But I think the overall big thing to do is, I think the number one thing to do is just keep positive and do what you can. And my number one saying that I think about every day is one day at a time.
Yeah.
One day at a time. Just get through today. Just get through today.
Mm-hmm. If you look into the future, you're just going to get so overwhelmed and so distraught because you just want to know what the future is. And you can't. You just actually can't. So you just got to focus on today and make it a better tomorrow.
And just give that child all the love that you can.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
I'm going to cry. Okay. Next one. If you ever want to DM me on Instagram, please do. I can have a chat if you don't have anyone to talk to. Okay.
Hi, I'm a mum of a 4.5-year-old
and 3-year-old
and 3-year-old daughter. My elder one is different. I really don't know how or what it is. She can't get along with other kids, likes to play on her own, and she puts things in a line.
Yeah. It's a really hard thing because a lot of people say to me, like, this is what I see in my child, what do you think? And I know that you're trying to seek answers, and we did the same thing. We did the Google search, we did the YouTube search, and 100%, if you have any hesitations, go to your GP.
If you feel something in your gut, just something, even if it's slight, just get checked, just to give yourself that form of what's the word I'm looking for? Like, set something in mind, you know what I mean? Peace of mind, that's right.
Yeah, if you have any hesitations, go to your GP and get an assessment done. We had the hesitation and we went to the pediatrician who told us that he doesn't have autism.
He goes, but and then we went to the GP. Just to be safe, yeah.
And then we went to the GP. No, he told us to.
Wasn't he wanting us to do some type of check for something though? I remembered it today. I was thinking about it.
The genetic testing.
No, it was something else. He wanted us to check something, but not to worry about that. I think you're right. Anyway.
He said to me, I don't think he has autism,
But
and come back in 6 months.
but-
And to an autism parent that knows now what
what they know.
you need to get in early. You need to get in early, and early
'Cause
intervention is key.
It takes a long time for most people to get the wheels kind of rolling, have it be therapy, have it be anything
Yeah,
to
NDIS funding.
help you with their sleeping or like just anything in general.
Yeah.
Like the sooner the better, and if you're feeling it,
Go. Go straight away and access funding straight away, because it is a long wait. It's the government.
and
really
if they say no and you still feel it, and it's just to kind of just brought that up is
Oh yeah, like we did. We got a
if
second
you feel
opinion.
get a second opinion.
Yeah.
If you think they're wrong and they're just covering their ass, because the thing is, some doctors don't want to tell you that your child has something and then they get it wrong.
Yeah.
So they'd prefer tell you maybe they do.
Especially
Like,
at a young age.
They're very scared to say, I think you should get checked or something. They don't want to worry you
Yeah.
or be wrong, I guess.
It's also very hard to pick in a young age if you're not with the person every single day of your life, because we saw it because we spent so much time with Jacob, whereas someone who just saw him for an hour,
or even less,
you're not going to see it like in a child of that age.
I was thinking that, like, when Jacob was being diagnosed, I'm like, oh, what if he just like doesn't show in that little brief time what he shows us?
Yeah. But the assessment is so thorough. They do
it's
so many questionnaires.
very thorough.
The daycare did a questionnaire. We did a questionnaire. So many visits. So it's very thorough and I think pretty accurate. We were shocked by the level 3, but we understand now that that is what Jacob is. So
Where were we?
we are good, thanks, Han. So happy the kids have settled. We saw a pediatrician today and she has prescribed melatonin for Charlotte. Yeah, I'm hoping that it helps for you guys. We just find that it has helped Jacob so much. And even the GP said if you're having trouble with Jazz falling asleep, just give it
Don't
a
be
try.
shy to give her one. Jacob has 2
Yeah.
of these low dose like lollies.
Yeah. We recently saw the pediatrician again and she said because it wasn't working, he was only having 1 and it was starting to wear off.
She said, I'll give him 2, and if he wakes up through the night or something because it would have worn off and you need him to get back to sleep or whatever, don't be shy to give it to him.
Yeah.
A second time through the night, which we don't really do unless it's like he's woken up at 12 o'clock at night and
wide awake.
He's wide awake. Then yeah, okay, we might give him 1 or like suss it out. But generally, it's just to get down to sleep.
Yeah. I forgot to say, if you guys are here and watching and you would like to thumbs up the video so we can see how many people actually came across the live. I think there's 13 people now, but it's like changing because people are coming and going. So let's go.
That helps it also be shown to more people. So thumbs up.
Yeah. Okay, she speaks well but stutters a lot. She sometimes avoids eye contact. Yeah, you're definitely seeing red flags, and I don't want to say anything because I don't know your child, but I would definitely recommend going to your GP, pediatrician, and getting a referral for an assessment.
It may be like the fact that she is showing some eye contact is like
Jacob is showing some eye contact before his regression. Is it autism? I'm so sorry. Is it Ozoda? I'm so sorry. We can't tell you that it's autism. Definitely does have some red flags there. So just for peace of mind, go see your GP. Why is it taking so long for my chat to get displayed? Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
it's not you guys. We're just taking a while to get through all the comments. Let's keep
Sorry,
going.
we'll try and shoot them through.
Shout out, please, Divyam.
Divyam Ja.
Hi,
Divyam Ja.
Cara. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, good.
That was a while ago. We're pretty slow.
I have a thing on my channel about the 10 things I wish I knew, and one of them are stupid comments that mean well people say. Yeah, a lot of people have very good intentions, but they say the wrong thing. Like example, when you say, "Oh, my son has autism," and they respond to you, "Oh, I'm sorry." It's like, oh, like he's not.
Oh, that's why it's TED. Take each day, like TED Talks.
But
logo.
take it each day as it comes.
Yeah, that's the saying that I like to use.
But definitely have gotten the "I'm sorry," and then it just feels like it's like a death sentence when it's not. Like he's going to live a fantastic
I think we're being a bit loud. I think I heard him. Anyway, you guys are awesome for doing this. Get multiple opinions. You guys are amazing for raising awareness and knowledge, even though I have no one around me with autism. I love learning about it and I love your content. Thank you so much.
That's like the whole purpose of our channel, is to
thanks guys,
create
you're amazing.
Support and also to like create awareness for people that actually don't know about it.
Divyam Ja.
That's another shout out.
I have no idea if you would be interested in this, but I always see Sleepy Balm.
I have seen that.
So,
I think it's to do with like essential oils. We've tried the essential oils. We still use essential oils. I don't know if I see a difference, but I like to think there is, so I use them.
There's definitely a difference with the melatonin.
Why don't you ask people your questions at the end?
If they have experience or info on 1, toilet training.
2, how they cope with getting needles and tests and keep them calm. We have to get Jacob a blood test.
Yeah.
I'm so scared. If you guys have any input on that, we have to get Jacob a blood test to like rule a few things out. So would love to know your experiences with that and toilet training. We have started toilet training, not really, just letting Jacob go when he wants to go and not pushing it because Jacob's scared of the toilet to sit on it.
No, he's scared to sit on the toilet. He's not scared
he will
to do
stand to go to the toilet. He won't do number 2s, just number 1s. But
maybe if we got like a little like potty thing, like it's like lower to the ground and
and then Jazz could.
His little butt in the big toilet seat.
It's scary. There's a big hole in it. Like,
and then even with the attachment, it's like he's got to kind of go up high. So yeah, we've got to work something out there.
Oh, your mum's here. Hi. Winnie, hi. How are you?
Hi, it's Mum. Can't get on the phone. Hi, Winnie Cook.
I know her. Welcome. We did one with E. Luckily, she did it, but they said lots of kids don't sit still. It's done at the hospital in what I imagine as a baby burrito situation. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to the hospital to do it. So I imagined like some kind of restraint because Jacob just would not sit still. I know that as fact. That's not me being negative or anything. That's just no. He's not gonna sit still. He's not gonna sit still for anything. But yeah.
Questions. Let's go.
You missed my second thing.
Tell people what you'd rather them say instead of I'm sorry when you tell them. As a response to someone telling you that their child has autism, a response would be like, if you need anything, I'm there for you.
Yeah.
That's probably the nicest thing.
Or how can I best talk to your child? How can I best help? Yeah, it's a hard one to like give a alternative, but I know a lot of parents who have kids with autism
And
don't like the "I'm sorry."
yeah,
So,
if you need someone to talk to, feel free to talk to me. That's a nice way to go about it too. That's always appreciated. No one's ever going to hear that and be like, why would I want to talk to you? Like, unless they were really seeing red. But like,
yeah,
generally, if someone says that to you, you
yeah,
feel nice.
yeah. Blood test was horrible. Oh no. I could do a whole essay on what not to do and what to do or
Yeah,
take.
we
now.
have gotten one for Charlotte.
Oh goodness. I'm so sorry that it went badly. That also gives me a lot of anxiety about ours.
I think the burrito thing's probably not a bad idea. Or just in general, if I'm holding maybe
they have. So when I called up the hospital, they said they have people there that are used to and have had people with disabilities in there, so they're skilled in that. That's the melatonin kicking in. Okay, so this question is from Sam. Do you think I'm having a boy or a girl? These questions are from a while ago, so she's already found out the gender. So if you guys want to go check out
Sam's
channel and their gender reveal, it's quite funny.
You can see how happy.
Brie, if you have any tips, please send them our way. Please.
Let's go with questions from here. How are you going in isolation? I think we covered that, but just in case anyone jumped in since then, we getting better as the.
I think it's just made harder because we don't live near.
Well, it was hard because of the fact, like probably when that was written, because of the fact that we weren't sending Jacob to preschool, we weren't getting therapy, and everything was.
Yeah. How are you guys going in isolation?
Things are shifting to good, or better.
Yeah.
Goods.
Jacob's getting a lot of more therapy, which is actually one of the questions, so I'll go through that.
He seems a lot happier since he's getting more therapy now.
Yeah, so
he actually enjoys it.
Someone asked, we are thinking about ABA therapy, pros and cons. So the pro of ABA therapy is that there is more of it. So Jacob now has 14 hours of therapy per week. Very recently. He's gone from 6 to 14. So I'm really loving ABA therapy. I did hear all the controversial things about it.
He's been a lot happier.
Yeah, every time the therapist comes, he's like, yes, like grabbing her and like,
going
let's go.
Through, you don't hear complaints of him trying to leave the room. Or he's actually loving it, which is...
Although there's some complaint now because they've added the let's get dressed part to therapy, which he does not like, but
they do that at the end.
Yeah.
Just because otherwise nothing done.
Yeah. So we are loving ABA therapy. We were doing it as just a try thing, like we wanted to try it, and thinking that it's perfect for him. He is very motivated by food and toys that he loves, so we think it's a perfect thing for him, and they basically play like
I think that's a thing that definitely works. Like you do what they want, you're getting a treat. It just like works with like, all right, you want that thing. If you have a good thing that you want, that the child wants, using that as like a coy to get you through the door is pretty cool. How did we meet?
Halloween party. I was dressed as, what was it? I just had my face painted, and Jordan had
half of what's the skull candy thing called?
Day of the Dead.
And I was Devil Jin from Tekken.
I remember that very clearly.
Yeah.
Some
I look
people are
good.
joining. Hi, Amanda. Not a question, just wanted to say I really enjoy your videos. I have a 2.5-year-old who is currently waiting to be assessed. We think he has autism, but he is so like your son. It's crazy. Yeah, I honestly like. Thank you for watching. And if you ever want to message me, go to Instagram and message me. But when we were thinking autism, we were looking up videos and going, "Oh my goodness, that's Jacob!" Like they have such like distinct behaviors, although they're so different. Like they're all
Yeah, it
along the
may have
spectrum.
one and not the other. It may have 10 of these and none of that.
Some things that they do, you're like, that's Jacob. Like I was remember watching that documentary, going, "Hey, that's Jacob. That's what he does." Like
he lines
so,
up the toys. He does this. He
yeah,
does that.
yeah,
And it's not that they're doing all of them, but it's like, okay, if he's doing 9 out of 10, then that's
yeah,
a lot of boxes ticked, which Jacob has a lot of boxes ticked.
yeah. Well, he's got autism.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is that, but overall, the thing that I go back to when I was saying like you should show as much love to that child as possible is the fact that that's something I can tell looking through Jacob is that he does take in and give love. Like really,
Definitely.
really, really well. He'd come and give a cuddle. Like even if he doesn't do it in the same way, he's
Comes up
still
behind you and gives you a hug.
like he only really does chases with like me and family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like he, and hopefully over time that
Yeah, it'll progress.
it extends to
He's only 3.
friends and stuff. That's something that I think would be a good thing is having like Miss Henderson, like someone else that's in a similar situation to hang out with and talk to like this.
Brie, we have to hang out.
is to have people that can relate and just talk to and have like a community, which is
this
community.
Yeah.
So yeah, and even if you know someone who might be interested in the channel or the group or the topics,
yeah,
shoot them our way so
yeah
they can be a part of the family.
I think that it's important to just have people that know to talk to. Like you can talk to other people and they'll be understanding and very empathetic. Sorry, yeah, empathetic. But how amazing is it to have a conversation with someone that gets it? Like they're going through the same thing. It's not amazing. Like it's just
having someone to relate to helps.
Do you have family near you guys?
No. We
moved away.
We're 2 hours away from the closest family. There's your grandpa, but he's very old. So there's not really anyone that close.
Yeah. We moved 2 hours away before Jacob's diagnosis, and we did so because we were looking for we wanted to buy and we couldn't buy in Sydney.
And we wanted a backyard.
We wanted a backyard for Jacob because he was just getting cabin fever in the apartment we were in. And then we found out he had autism.
And then we go, should we abort? Oh my God. But
should we go back to Sydney? We don't have help here. We're still in that thought process, but anyway.
We're still.
Oh, your mum answered, no, they don't. We live 2 hours away.
Yeah.
What progress have you seen starting therapy? Eye contact is a big one. Jacob never used to give us eye contact. Now he'll look at us in the eyes, which is really cool. I love when he looks at me in the eyes. His engagement is more.
And his knowledge of English, I guess,
Receptive language.
So if I say, Jacob, give Daddy a kiss,
Mm.
he knows
I think
to
more
give.
so he knows like gestures, like kiss. I would say. I wouldn't say that if you
He's
said kiss, he would give
interpreting.
you a kiss. I think he knows the kiss. Like,
Yeah.
anyway, he knows a lot more, and it's only been just over 8 months now since he started, so we're hopeful to see so many more. Why was level 3 a shock? Were you expecting? Yeah, it's hard in that moment because we didn't really know if he did have autism, and then to find out that he had the most severe level was a little bit scary.
Which they said, oh yeah, you can get it reassessed in a few years,
Mhm.
but what's a piece of paper going to change? It's
He is who he is.
He is who he is. The
He's
fact that we
getting
know
the
it.
support that he needs right now.
Yeah.
So it was just a shock in that time. We were going through the emotions, and we did not expect it. We didn't expect it because in the last session of the assessment, the lady, the psychologist, said, "Oh, I'm seeing some things that I didn't.
I wasn't expecting."
Yeah, I wasn't expecting, and
then
we thought,
maybe he's only level 1 or 2 or something.
Or maybe he doesn't have autism, and then she just said straight out he has level 3 autism.
No. She didn't straight out say it. We had to wait for results. Through.
At the results appointment, she said.
Oh yeah, when we went back.
Because we were like having discussions every single day, like does he, doesn't he, does he, doesn't he.
That felt like the longest. Like what was it, a week or 2?
I think it was 2 weeks.
1.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And we were like, that was the longest week and a half.
Yeah, I can't imagine people that have to wait now because of COVID.
Oh.
It didn't cut us off. Hopefully that didn't cut us off. No, it didn't. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it. There's a fantastic app with a video of neurological and ASD kids side by side.
Pretty sure I've seen videos with it.
ASD Detect. That's interesting. I wouldn't. Yeah.
Where are we?
Whoever was asking the questions about whether their child has autism, go look at that app. ASD Detect. It has videos of neurotypical children and ASD children next to each other so that you can compare the footage. Anyway. Yes, I was just saying that to Adam. Yeah, we have to catch up now that the restrictions are lifted.
Catherine asked about L3, yeah, we got to that. We're
We're
just very delayed, that's all.
We are sitting here watching, and I was like, oh my gosh, we miss you guys, can't wait to catch up. Aww.
Do you hate Asian? No. Why would we?
Hi, Kwa.
Kwa. No,
Catherine.
Never.
We love all people if they do the right thing. Apart from this pandemic, are you a stay-at-home mum, Jess? If you ever need anything, I'd be happy to help you if Jordan works during the day. Actually, the opposite. I work, and I don't know if you want to say that.
I'm a house daddy.
He's a stay-at-home dad.
Currently.
Because of the current situation. Can't say it. So I work from home currently, and that's it. I'm not a stay-at-home mum.
Well, you're staying at home but you're working.
But I'm not a stay-at-home mum. Oh.
Well.
But I'm working.
Yeah.
I can't be a mum during those hours, even though I am. Anyway.
But you're staying at home.
Apart from this that's it. Isn't it funny, a lot of the things that make us happy, that we get from Jacob are for us. What? Isn't it funny, a lot of the things that make us happy that we get from Jacob? Oh, yeah. It's interesting because, like, simple things like eye contact make us so happy. Or if Jacob gives us like a cuddle. And I know that a lot of our family, like, they like almost die when they get a kiss or a cuddle from him because it is so rare. And I think, you know, he brings a lot of happiness to everyone. You guys are doing an amazing job with Jacob. It must be hard not having family around. Hi, Catherine. I just looked at the name. Yeah, it is hard. We don't get very much respite.
I was just saying if it was my friend, the guy called but it's not. It's
okay. She said it must be hard not having family around. They come to visit, which is good.
Yeah, we see them.
Yeah, but it's definitely not the same. Like when we were in Sydney, I needed to do something, I would just like mostly call your mum up or something and be like, can you just watch Jacob for a little bit while I need to do this? Or I call my mum and say, can you have Jacob overnight or something like that, just so we can get some sleep. Actually, last week or the week before, we got a full night of sleep. That was beautiful. One kid went to the one grandparent's house and one went to the other, and it was the best.
And we went to sleep at 8:30.
Yeah. I was tired. We just did that big drive. Yeah, that waiting, thanks. I'm not going to say it. The current situation. Yeah, I'm sorry, Winnie. I think that a lot of people are having to wait for like procedures and assessments and everything because of everything. Jess does it all. Well,
Who's the better cook?
Well, definitely you. I know you were working from home. Sorry, I knew you were a working mama. Yeah, working from home. Almost cry with joy. Oh, when Jacob gives you a kiss. I'm crying now because... Oh, that's really sad. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't want to repeat that. That's really sad. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. Jordan's a great dad too. It's really sad.
Condolences.
That must be hard. Do we want to finish off?
What was this one? Last one. With lockdown being lifted in Australia, Jacob is getting back to his old routine in his behaviour better. Definitely.
He's just getting more interaction with one-on-one with people, so he's loving it. And definitely increases the likelihood that he's going to be happy and not upset. Doesn't mean that he's not loud though. He's got a voice. He just doesn't. He's loud, non-verbal but loud. I think that a lot of people can relate in that level. But it has been an hour, so we are going to finish off this live stream. Thank you everyone for joining in on our live stream. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up. And thank you whoever's watching it after the live stream. Comment down below if you have any questions for us.
We'll answer them in the next video. Bye.
Bye.